Shia LaBeouf ever act again?
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back
do.
when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote the
All right
scripts.
here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to a mashup of History of Bad Ideas and Pittsburgh Nerd. I'm Jason.
And I'm Sean.
Hey, we got this right.
Yeah, and I know if you put me through a table and forge my signature on a contract, I suddenly become a good guy.
That's right. You do.
Yeah.
You know, do you think that would hold up in court?
The forgery or the putting through the table?
Either.
Well, I mean, I guess it goes back, like, you could say, like, that there was that match. It was Stone Cold against Mick Foley for the title. And McMahon was like, you know, the only way the count will be made is by my hand. And Vince was knocked out, and Stone Cold just did the 3 count with Vince's hand and wins the title somehow. So
Over the
I guess
edge.
that-
Yep,
yeah,
over the edge.
I guess if that can hold up in court, where Stone Cold Steve Austin became a champion, even though Vince was out cold, technically didn't make the count.
Yep.
Then the forgery should hold up in wrestling court.
Okay, good. I think in legal court it would probably hold up too. I think that's how it works.
I don't know. I mean, the fact that it looked like he wrote John in crayon, like that didn't. I don't know. Like I could see where that may be contestable.
To be fair, Sean, they don't teach cursive in school anymore, so damn it, nobody can sign their signature.
That's true. It's all an e-signature now.
That's right. Welcome, everybody. This is a SummerSlam wrap-up because I completely forgot that I was on vacation the week of SummerSlam, so Sean and I could not do a pre-show, which is, I like
That was convenient timing.
It was. Well, let me tell you, I was in beautiful Florida in 110-degree heat and humidity, so that was awesome. Yeah, I was watching my 15-year-old play baseball games, which was great, but man, was that hot. And I never want to live in Florida, ever.
I cannot imagine, like, this time of year, like high school player, like even like college and football players, like playing in that Florida heat.
No.
That makes you just a different person.
Yeah, and I have no desire to ever do that. Ever.
Yeah, I played here in Pennsylvania. I played high school football, you know. But like August, like it was like a drought. The grass was dead. So you're laying on your back stretching, and you just feel like hay pushing into you. Yeah. Like that was awful. Like I can't imagine like living in that 24/7 and be like, yeah, I can play football in this.
Well, and my son is a catcher.
Even worse.
But you know what? He I shouldn't say love. He likes the heat better than the cold. Like when we play in March and it's like, I don't know, 41 degrees, he can't catch as well because it just doesn't stick in the glove. The glove is cold and he just is miserable. But you put he caught 6 games in the week of Florida and he was perfectly fine. So it was like said, I'll give him credit. I would be dying after the first 2 innings. I would be melting because I was melting as a spectator in the shade. So
yeah, exactly.
So fuck the heat.
Yeah, fuck the heat.
Good news is, so we're on StreamYard now. Yes. We might put this up on YouTube. I'm going to see how that works. I'm not sure. This is the first ever time I've used StreamYard in terms of recording. I've gone on Old Man Brad before with StreamYard, which has been great, but I have no idea how this is going to work. So I'm recording it multiple ways, so we're going to go with that.
Well, it's something going to be interesting because I've never had my face on YouTube.
Oh, so. Look at that. You're going to be famous now.
Yeah, I'll be famous. People will be like, oh, that's that fucking bastard.
Oh, that asshole. Yeah. And I'm sure Brian from HOBI will bitch at us because he's not on the show. I'm
sure there'll be a lot of people who will be like, oh, why didn't you call me? Well, because, this was a bit of clusterfuck.
It was. So I do apologize. Good news is Survivor Series, I'm in town. So there's no issues with Survivor Series.
Well, I don't even mean it from like the standpoint, like, I mean, it was like, because it was like that thing of like, I kind of like reached out to you kind of last minute, like, I think like a couple days beforehand, I was like, yeah, we're going to do this. You got an idea? And then the next thing you know, he's like, I just got back from Florida. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Well, and to be honest, I completely forgot SummerSlam was coming up. Like, I was
because in my head, it's always the end of summer.
Yeah. And I'm not liking that.
Well, I think since they moved the stadiums, to use an NFL stadium, they have to do it before Labor Day.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure at that point they don't want concerts or wrestling events in the NFL stadium they're getting ready for the season for.
Where was this one at? New York?
Yeah, MetLife.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's the first interesting question I want to pose to you. Mm-hmm. You live in Cincinnati, famously.
Yes.
I'm in Pittsburgh. Yes. Has Cincinnati ever hosted any of the big events?
We did a WCW pay-per-view.
Okay.
Back in 2000, 2001, I forget which one. And it was the worst one. It's the one that Bret Hart got injured. He was injured before, so he had to give up his title.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett got injured, so he had to give up his title. They had Billy Kidman wrestle 3 times on the show.
Oh, wow.
The one against Dean Malenko was they had to stay in the ring, and 5 minutes into it, Dean Malenko slid outside the ring and was eliminated. And so Billy Kidman won the first match within 5 minutes. I'm trying to think who else he fought. He fought The Wall. God rest his soul. And there was somebody else he wrestled. And it was the funniest thing because, like, the whole card changed that day. And so they had to get a title match because Bret Hart was out because Goldberg kicked him. So they had Chris Benoit versus Sid Vicious or Sid Vicious in WCW. Yeah. And Benoit won. Vicious's foot was under the rope, so there was controversy. But the very next week, all the Radicals were in WWE.
Yeah, that's when they left.
Yeah. And it was funny because, like, we went into it, and it was just horrible. Every match was bad. Even Chris Benoit, like, who could put on a banger with anybody, that match was rough because he just didn't give a shit. And so we were, my brother Doug and I will laugh about that one because I don't even know what happened. They just kept throwing Kidman out there. Hey, go fucking wrestle because they kept losing people and they didn't know what to do. So, there's been talks of a pay-per-view, like a major one coming to, Paycor Stadium, Paul Brown Stadium, whatever, the Bengals Stadium. Yeah. And I think they were in the running for WrestleMania, I think, at one point, or SummerSlam. Just recently, and they lost out. So yeah, it's come to Indianapolis a couple times, but nothing like major for it.
And Pittsburgh has hosted SummerSlam in '95.
Okay, was that who was that? Let's see.
Diesel was the champ.
Ugh. Oh, did he? Was that against Mabel?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yep.
Like I didn't go to the show, but like I remember, like the like around town there were like the billboards and stuff. Like you'd pass and you see like there's Diesel smiling at you. SummerSlam coming to the Civic Arena.
Yep, it was against Mabel and WWE's YouTube page that has the match. 2 giants collide. Fuck you. Oh, fucking Mabel.
And then Pittsburgh has also hosted a Royal Rumble, the one where everyone expected Daniel Bryan to win, and he didn't, and the crowd revolted.
Is that Bautista that won that one?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, WWE always listens to their fans. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Always listens to their fans.
That's like an infamous one where like the crowd just like absolutely revolted.
Well, and the funny thing is too, Karrion Kross just got moved to the alumni page today on WWE. I don't think he signed his new contract. So
like I feel like Pittsburgh at some point may get a SummerSlam. Like I feel like they could do that, like Acrisure Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious. I know Cincinnati, they have that MLS stadium.
Yeah.
That they years ago. But that holds about, what, 20, 25,000?
Yeah, it's not big. It's about, I think it's 20, 25. Yeah, I think you're right.
So could you see, like, AEW doing an all-in?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah. AEW is actually just coming back in October again. So they've been hitting Cincinnati a few times.
Yeah. I know they're coming to Pittsburgh in September.
Okay.
But yeah, I know they've been going to Cincinnati quite a bit.
I could see them hitting a pay-per-view here. And I'll be honest, I would much rather buy tickets for AEW than WWE because AEW is at least somewhat reasonable on tickets. Yeah. WWE is fucking ridiculous. I know
people that flew to Texas for All In instead of going to WrestleMania.
So
because it was more affordable to do that.
So my wife, for my 30th birthday many years ago, bought me tickets to WrestleMania 25. Yeah. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, first time they wrestled.
Okay, yeah.
And in WrestleMania. And we drove to Houston for it.
Wow.
Yeah. And so that was reasonable tickets. Like, we got decent seats, but it was reasonable. And everything was like, even the WWE fan access was reasonable. That was fun. I had I called Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair match with Matt Stryker. He was sitting next to me. It was like a 5 minute, I think it was 3 to 5 minutes, but it was free. Like, it was awesome. And I doubt they do any of that anymore.
I'm sure they don't.
But like, it was great with Matt. I was like, I loved Matt Stryker. But yeah, it goes back to, and the reason why I mentioned like Karrion Kross got moved to the alumni section today is because, they always talk, WWE listens to their fans and that. It's like, do they? Because let me tell you, I'm not a huge Karrion Kross fan, but the fans are wanting him. So it's very interesting that they probably lowballed him on the contract is what I'm guessing.
They're in that odd position with some people like him, LA Knight, who've been around forever.
Yeah,
wrestled the Indies, did all that stuff, and they're like in their late 30s, early 40s. Mm-hmm. It's like, how much do you want to pay them?
Yeah, and
how much faith are you putting in them?
Yeah,
like, they're not the future of the company.
No,
I mean, like, I kind of get their point, like, to a certain extent. Like, you're right. Like, the fans are chanting for him. Like, they were chanting for him at the end of, at the Triple H was out at the, whatever that is, at the post game show. They were chanting for Cross, and he's like, "Are they chanting for Brock?" And no, they're chanting for Cross. You dumbass.
I love that.
But it was like, it's that thing of like, I get it, like, to a certain extent. Like, how much faith can you put in somebody like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not going to pay you a high, like, the high end.
No,
you're mid card level. Like, maybe we give you a run or two, but you're never going to be the guy who holds the title.
No, and Karrion Kross is funny because, like you said, he's been everywhere, and I've never been blown away by his wrestling ability. He's fine. He's adequate. He's average in the ring. But I think he's more of a personality, obviously. But like, I don't know what you do with him. Like, you see what's going on with the Bray Wyatt sick or whatever the fuck they are. Like, even them, like, they can't fucking do that right. And so it's like, and I completely forgot they were tag team champions. When I was watching the ladder match, I was like, who the fuck's the champs? Yeah, and like I said, Karrion is probably going to go back to TNA is what I would guess. I don't know if he fits in with AEW at all.
I don't think so. I don't think he'd put up with the bullshit there.
I mean, the only thing Karrion could do in AEW is revitalize the Dark Order, but everybody's gone. Like, I don't, Evil Uno is backstage. Like, you don't even see him anymore.
Well, I mean, it looks like they're planning on doing something because they've been fighting. They've been doing Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
The three of them. I can't remember who came up to him backstage and said, "I'd like to join."
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, yeah, and they're like, "No, you're not. No." And they're like, not just anybody can join us. He's like, but your T-shirts say join us.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was like this little like. So I think they're planning on doing something with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what. It's interesting because I like Silver and Reynolds as a tag team.
Yes, I agree.
I think they're very good as a tag team, and I do like Evil Uno. Like he's grown on me over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Like just as a personality. Like,
yes,
he's in the ring, but like he's an interesting personality. So like, I could see like if you put him as their manager and had them make a run at like the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
But
like they've lost their way since unfortunately the passing of Brody Lee.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not too heartbroken that Karrion Kross is gone. Like again,
yeah,
he got over. I do think it's funny that Triple H thought they were chanting for Brock after the post game interview. It reminded me of Smithers talking to Mr. Burns. No, they're saying Boo Earns.
Yeah,
it's like what the fuck. So as we get into SummerSlam here, I do have some information for you here. So you hit me up with Diesel versus Mabel at 95.
Yeah.
Ronnie Garvin has been in 2 SummerSlams. Just to let you know, he was a referee in 89 for Hercules versus Greg Valentine.
Oh, yes.
And then he wrestled Mr. Perfect at 1990.
Nice.
I don't know if he won the match with
the personality of Stone Ronnie Garvin.
Oh, he's amazing. He's amazing. I like when you Google Ronnie Garvin, one of the first things you see is whatever happened to Ronnie Garvin.
Yeah.
Followed up by what a shitty wrestler. So
I love like he has like no clue. Like I watched an interview with him one time, like a shoot interview, and he's like, "Yeah, Dusty fucked me." He held the title for like 4 months. That's I would call that a win, my friend.
You went down as a champion, an NWA champion.
Yeah.
Like let's reel it back here.
Dusty fucked you.
Yeah, let's see here. Some little fun fact here. Most appearances at SummerSlam, we have Randy Orton has had 17. Undertaker, wow. Undertaker 16. Let's see. John Cena is 16. Let's see here. And this is all up to date. Edge is 14. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Edge is 14. Jeez. Triple H is 13, of course. And Bret the Hitman Hart has 11, which actually doesn't surprise me because, like, if I'm thinking of SummerSlam, I'm thinking of Hogan and I think of Bret Hart because they seem like they have been, like, they had some great, like, matches. And every time I think of Bret Hart, he's like SummerSlam comes up. WrestleMania really doesn't come up with him in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, because they had to run the Hart Foundation with him and Neidhart, like, fighting Demolition.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's probably a 3 or 4 year run where he was just in there as a tag guy, and then transitions over. I mean, well, I think the cage match against Owen, that was a SummerSlam match, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, that was a hell of a match.
Stiffest ring I ever saw.
Dude, the best thing was
there's one point like they do like I think it was a superplex off the top, and like the ring doesn't even fucking move.
No.
Oh, that hurt.
The best part about that is Jim the Anvil Neidhart coming in just coming in and beating the shit out of Bret Hart afterwards. And then the best is that he knocked over Davey Boy's wife over the railing when he jumped over. It's like, what the fuck you doing? Edge is the winningest wrestler at SummerSlam with 12. That kind of surprised me. Yeah. Yeah. The person that has the most main events, let's see here, is Brock Lesnar with 9. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. So,
like in my head, you'd think like it's Hogan. It's always Hogan, but
yeah.
He was there at the beginning of SummerSlam, and then goes to WCW.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like a 8-year period where he's not a part of it, and then he comes back, and it was that like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, he fought Shawn Michaels at one, right?
Yeah,
that was the best match by Shawn Michaels ever.
Yeah.
When they clothesline him and he rolls over the top rope and then flips 3 times.
Yeah. Oh.
That was great. Fuck you, Hogan. You don't want to wrestle me again? Fine. I'm going to sandbag the shit out of this match.
Oh. What a dick.
It's hilarious though because it's Hogan. Fuck him.
It is, yeah.
And it's not even Hogan's personal things. Like, that's obviously not great. But I was never a Hogan fan. Like, fuck him. Like, he never, like, oh my God. I fucking hated Hogan in the 80s.
I was never a Hogan fan either. Because at that time, sorry, my cat's doing things.
Oh.
I discovered, like, we got TBS and I got to watch the NWA.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, all of a sudden, I'm like, because you watch Hogan and it's like, 5-10 minute matches of just like, clotheslines. And now I'm watching the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express, Ric Flair. Like, I'm like, wow, this is what I like.
Yeah.
My friends hated me for it because, like, I'm throwing up the 4 fingers and everything. Like, I'm like, you guys don't know. You guys don't know.
And it was just the same idea every time. Like, him hulking up was the most annoying thing to my brothers and I would watch it, and that was the most annoying thing. Like, oh my God. I don't know why this popped into my head. I do remember a Saturday night's main event that he went against Bad News Brown. Do you remember him?
Oh, yeah.
And Brown left the ring because they had to go to commercial, and he came back with a snow shovel. Just remember, he came walking down with the metal snow shovel.
Oh, that's tremendous.
And it was funny because I think he hit the Ghetto Blaster, which, geez, Pete Vince. let's give the black guy the Ghetto Blaster finisher. And then Hogan hulked up. I was like, fucking A. Not that I want Bad News Brown to win, but I'm like, fucking A, man. Like, hey, Hogan, all these finishers are great. Yeah, fuck that. That doesn't work for me. Fuck you. Way to ruin the finishers. So... and also, I fucking hate him because he made Mr. Perfect lose the 1990 Royal Rumble instead of letting him win it.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck him. How dare you? So there's your stats. So let's get into SummerSlam.
Yeah, let's.
We don't have to go through every match, but I mean, or we can, but let's see. I'm just going down in order here what they have listed on CBS Sports. Naomi beat Ripley and Io Sky. It says here with a crafty spin. Or crafty pin. I'm sorry, not spin. Right. I enjoy that match. I thought Naomi had to win because she really hasn't won much. And I think Rhea doesn't need that title right now at all.
Well, I thought... It was an interesting, because you're right, like Naomi needed to win just to validate, like, she cashes in.
Mm-hmm.
And now you get a win over 2 of the top women. So that puts you in that stratosphere now. Rhea doesn't need the title.
No.
And neither does Io at the moment. Like, she's over enough, like I said, like, people look at her and they're saying, like, okay, she's one of the best in the business. Rhea is one of the best in the business. She's over the top over.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do other things with those too, including their own personal feud.
Yeah.
Like they kept throwing out that statistic that Rhea has never beaten Io Sky.
Mm-hmm.
So here was another opportunity for Rhea that's lost. Now, I mean, you can make that a redemption or an arc of some type. It takes her to WrestleMania where maybe she does win the title again. But
so that was the first time Rhea has been pinned in a singles match. I know it's a triple threat, but like a singles match, non-tag team in 3 years. So, my thought, I kept looking at Io and Rhea, and they have great chemistry. They're hilarious together. My thought is put them in a best of 7 feud, like Booker T, Chris Benoit did. Oh my gosh. culminated at something, Survivor Series even. But like you just have them go out and wrestle. The only downside is then Rhea gets pinned 3 times minimum because you have to go to a game 7.
But that doesn't. Like, I don't see where pinning her hurts her character.
No, I think she is over enough. It's just you don't see it happen that she gets pinned. So, and Io's a big enough star now. She's awesome. That if she pinned her, it wouldn't be a huge issue either. But it was just something that you got to think about. Is like I kept thinking about. I was like, man, if you could do a best of 7 series with them, that would be awesome.
Yeah, if you put Rhea down 3-1,
and
then she starts questioning herself, and maybe Priest comes back and kind of has to give her a pep talk.
Where's Priest been? Is he injured?
I don't know if he's injured or not. Yeah.
I like Priest, but they haven't done much with him lately.
No, he's kind of lost his way since the feud with Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you really haven't seen him this summer.
No. And like I said, I like him because he's somebody different in the main event. His title reign was not great, but I always think people's first title reigns are always pretty weak anyways, because I think the writing staff is trying to get an idea of how to do it on the second one, on the second title reign, if they get one. That's part of my reason, like, Cody winning the title over Cena, we'll get to that, but like, I wish Cena would have lost to a newer main eventer instead of Cody again. And I get it. Cody's got your flag bearer, but it just kind of frustrated me. I was like, damn it. But we'll jump. I don't want to jump ahead too much here.
Yeah, not jump ahead to that too yet.
Can CBS Sports, which is actually a pretty good site for recaps, I will give them that. They give the match, the women's match, a B+. I don't have a problem with that.
Solid B match. I didn't have a problem with that. It was a good match.
The Wyatt Six retain the WWE tag titles over, oh my god, Street Profits, DIY. Who else did they beat? Fraxium. I'm trying to think who else. Motor City Machine Guns. Is there anyone else in there?
I think every tag team in the SmackDown roster, essentially.
Yeah. Which I just
and their wives and their girlfriends and whoever else they get, like there were like 40 people in this match.
I think they said it was the most participants and non-participants in a ladder match ever. I was like, you think? Because people just kept coming in. Poor B-Fab. She tries. And then poor Candice LeRae, she's never having kids again. My God.
That Candice LeRae bump was, it obviously looked like that ladder was gimmicked.
Yes.
But still, that was brutal.
That was awful. And the best is Johnny Gargano. He gives the thumbs up. Yeah, she's fine. She's fine.
I thought DIY should have won the match just based upon the Ciampa spot where he was hanging.
And then flips up. Moves his legs up. I've never seen
hanging there for like 90 seconds.
Yes.
And then pulls himself up like a gymnast. So, because I'm thinking, well, they're just going to recreate that Hardy Boy spot where, Jeff gets. And no, he like, I was like, oh, give him the belts.
Yeah.
That just right there. You've earned it.
And it was interesting, too, like watching the match back again, because it was just a fun match. I watched it back again, and it was interesting because Cole kept talking about Ciampa. I always say his name wrong. God damn it. They were talking about his conditioning earlier in the match, and I was like, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
I would have been fine with Fraxium winning. I like them. I think they're fun. I would have been fine. To be honest, I would have been fine with Motor City Machine Guns or DIY winning too. I really would have.
I think I would have been fine with anybody winning the match, but it's just like when Ciampa did that, I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Belts.
And I don't have like, I like what they try to do with the Wyatt, but like, and their presentation's amazing, but like, just make them like a cult of serial killers or something like that. Like something that, like a cult. And they're just, I don't think they know what they're trying to do with them.
They're in that opposition of like it's this fantastical, magical, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you're trying to sell that in the real world.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've gone more under the Triple H regime. They've gone away from stuff like that, but yet you're still trying to create it with them, and it doesn't really work.
No, and I thought Bray Wyatt was the best when he was just sitting in his rocking chair like a cult leader in the swamp, a Bayou swamp leader. And I wouldn't mind if they went back to that. That's fine if you want to use the masks in that. Joe Gacy looks great. He looks like he's lost weight. He looks great. I think Dexter Lumis looks amazing in his character. Like, I think that's a great physical appearance. And Uncle Howdy, I don't give a shit about. I like Bo Dallas, but I just don't care about. I think it's a stupid mask. I know it's all connected, but I just don't like it. Nikki Cross is always crazy, so good for her. And maybe my biggest issue is Uncle Howdy. Like, I just think it's a stupid mask. Then maybe that's it.
Yeah, I get that.
But that match, like, I was watching it. And I looked down at my phone and I looked up. I was like, fuck it. I gotta just watch this because that ladder match was insane.
That was a nuts. Like it was very well done for as many people that were involved in it. Like you would think like shit's just going to get lost.
Yeah.
And I applaud WWE production for keeping it on track.
Yeah. When they all hit the corner spots, like from jumping to the outside, was awesome. Great job. Great timing. And the one thing I saw online is like, I think they were all pissed off they were left off WrestleMania. So they're like, fuck this. Which is sad because like Triple H is a big tag team fan. And you have the guns now. You have the ammunition to make a great tag team division. And it's like, just let them go to it.
Yeah, like I agree. Like I like tag team wrestling. I like tag team finishers. I like when like you have like two guys that are like they are. I hate the thrown together ones.
Yeah,
it just for the most part. We're going to talk about one that's thrown together that I actually like. But like if you have two guys like the Young Bucks, like the Machine Guns, like FTR, like guys who are like, this is what we do. We work together. Me and this guy, we are a team. Put us in a situation, we will make this work. Like I love stuff like that, and a lot of those teams are teams. Like they're not thrown together. And when you have guys like that who want to elevate the tag team division and they put on a banger like that, that's when you're like, okay, we could do something here.
I did like that Fraxium, like Nathan Frazier and Axiom. I do like that they had issues in NXT. But then they worked through it. Like, you kept thinking they were going to break up, and they didn't. And I was like, good. Don't do it. Like, let them go. Let them be a great... Because they're a fun tag team to watch.
Exactly,
The rumor is Street Profits are coming soon. They're leaving AEW for them. We'll see.
I get it. But it's that thing of, like, if you look at AEW right now, especially, like, bringing in WWE talent. Yeah. Like, everybody's complaining about right now the Hurt Syndicate. Yeah. And, like, they refuse to do jobs, and they refuse to do this, and well, I mean, you have to treat them like they're a bigger talent.
Sorry, did I say Street Profits?
Yeah, you said Street Profits.
Sorry, not them. Sorry, I flipped it. Private Party, because they have the same shtick. Sorry, Private Party's leaving AEW. Sorry, not that.
Oh, okay. Well, Private Party leaving AEW makes sense.
Sorry. My bad. Not Street Profits. Sorry.
Even when they won the titles, it was like, really? Okay.
Well, I'm hoping that Private Party comes in and fills that same type of, team that Street Profits are, and Montez Ford can actually be a single star because that guy is talented. Let him go.
Very talented.
And I even like Angelo Dawkins. He's funny.
Yeah.
And he's a Cincinnati boy.
If Private Party was to go to WWE, I think the first thing they have a problem with is getting over that. Well, you're just the light version of Street Profits.
Yeah. Yeah. The fun, happy, well, Street Profits are villains now, but ish. But like, it's the same idea. Yeah, you know, we're in a club, we're dancing, we're having fun is the idea. It's the same thing. They're both the same shtick almost.
Yeah, but like they were both so good before injuries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when they started getting injured, it was like, oh fuck.
And I like Private Party enough.
Yeah.
It's just like when the early years of AEW, like I loved watching them wrestle. They did great. So let's see here. CBS gave that one a B-. Wow. I would give that one a B+, A-. It was probably one of my favorite ladder matches. Let's see here. Next one is, Becky beat Lyra Valkyrie with an assist from Bailey.
Yeah.
I actually think this was one of the weaker matches of the weekend.
It wasn't a great match. I thought the storytelling was very good.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are telling the story, and you know, getting Bailey involved in it made sense. But like, it's that thing of like, it just didn't have enough of my attention.
No, and I agree. And I like Valkyrie. Like, I like her. And I think she has potential to be a pretty good star. I don't know if she's ever going to get above the US IC title stance. I mean, she probably will, but I don't think she's ever going to be the long reigning champion or anything. I can see her as a high mid-level star.
Her personality's still weak.
Yeah.
Is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's almost suffering from the same problem Becky Lynch did at the beginning. Becky Lynch had a very weak personality until she got punched in the face. Honestly, like, I mean,
yes, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, you know, and then all of a sudden she embraced being the man and everything. She takes off. So, but like, that's the problem that Lyra's having, is like her personality. Even if she's like improved with promos and stuff, it's still, her personality is just kind of limp.
So what you're saying is Nia Jax has to go punch her in the face.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Just checking.
Exactly what she needs. But like, but it is like something clicked in Becky at that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she becomes the man, and like, it's something I'm going to get into later. But like, she begins to evolve as a character. It's easy to just kind of do one thing because it works, and you probably still make money. Like if she was still wearing the man T-shirts, I'm sure that'd still be selling. But you know, she goes to being big tone backs, and then you know, like the character just continues to evolve.
Yeah,
and I think that's what Lyra needs, is that evolution to the next level. I
agree. She's still young though. She's very young. Like, I always think that she's been around for a long time in WWE, but she's been on the main stage, I should say, has been a year and a half, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like 25 or something.
Yeah. She's I like her because I think she's different. But I agree, like her ring presence is fine. It's her personality that still needs to get over a little bit, and she needs to tweak that character a lot.
Yeah, when she's cutting a promo, like I'm like usually like, okay, I'm catching the gist of it as I'm looking at something on my phone.
Yeah. Bailey came down, helped Becky by accident. Sure, they gave that one a B-. I would.
Yeah, they're the B-.
I would have gone with I'm not going to Entertainment Weekly. I'm going C. I was not like, it was fine, and it picked up at the end, but I was just like, eh. So
it is that thing though. What I find interesting is like you know, Bailey gets taken off their card at WrestleMania. She just gets a run in at SummerSlam. Like, I mean, you can talk about like the Becky Hogan bullshit, but like, how is Bailey not getting more?
Her contract's up in November or December.
Okay.
So she has made a couple again, who knows if this is going to happen. She's made a couple mentions to Mercedes Moné in on Twitter and on social media. I could see Bayley. The part of me thinks, okay, she doesn't leave because this has always been her dream, right? WWE's always been her dream. But they've kind of fucked her over lately. And so I'm like, I could see her leaving to go to AEW for a couple years and then coming back. That's the only thing I can think of is that they're not going to re-sign her. Because, like, I don't know who she pissed off, but, like you said, WrestleMania, now SummerSlam, it's like, are they building a bigger story with her versus Becky at SummerSlam or at Survivor Series? I don't know. Like, and do you have Bayley go over? Like, it kind of goes into the Drew McIntyre thing of this past weekend, Friday. He beat up Cody Rhodes, right? You know,
yeah.
And it's like, I don't fucking care because, no offense, Drew's not winning it, and he's lost so many title matches that I like Drew McIntyre, but I don't believe that he's going to win, and I feel like Bayley's in that same boat. So,
yeah, it's that weird thing because, like, she's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, like and it's not even like she needs to go over. Like I think she's more than content to put somebody else over to build them.
Yeah.
Like if there's a reason for it. But it's that. So like even if she goes to AEW, unlike Mercedes, I don't think she's calling her shots and you can be like, you know, have 9 belts around her waist or something.
Yes. Which is the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah. Independent promotions, stop giving her belts, please.
I am the Ohio Mud Creek Miami Town Blue Heavyweight Champion.
Like, I don't even know where half these belts fucking come from. But there's Mercedes wearing them like a fucking kilt.
Yes.
I'm like,
I got the Ronnie Garvin Invitational title.
yeah.
Don't forget about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was happy that she lost at All In. I was happy Mercedes did. I love Toni Storm, and we've talked about this before. I don't know if she needs a title, to be honest with you, at this point. I like her, and her character I know can get boring with people. I think she's doing a great job with it. I think she is truly one of the main stars of AEW. Like, she's made herself in that, like, a homegrown talent. I know she came from WWE and all that, but she is really
Tony, right?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Like, I'm not into the timeless Toni Storm. Like, I like Toni Storm.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's a tremendous talent. That this character, the past, like, I get the whole thing she did with Mariah May or whatever she's calling her next, you know. Like, I get where they were doing that because it was like this whole 50s, like the whole thing with RJ City was like calling the shots on that and everything. Mm-hmm. But like now I'm like, this character needs to evolve past this, and they're painting themselves into a corner because they've got her going with Athena, who I can see, like, you know, you're saying like, okay, well, that's the next champ, but you know, at some point Billy Starks has to beat her for the ROH title.
Yeah. Because there's no...
That's always been brewing for 3 years.
Maybe Athena keeps it, and she just keeps winning titles, and her and Mercedes can have a count-off of... I just won the Turpin Toledo Hot Dog Championship. Good job, Athena.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I digress. Yeah, I think Bayley... I really don't think... I think I give her like a 20% chance of leaving. But it wouldn't also surprise me either that she's kind of like, you know what, fuck this. And which surprised me because Triple H loved her. Like, he loved her in NXT. And I get it. They're getting older, but it's also bullshit though, too, because like Seth Rollins is older. LA Knight's older. Like, there's other, like, the men are older too.
Right. Like, I mean, if you even want to go from a vanity standpoint, like, she still looks really good.
Yeah.
Like, she should be on a poster. Like, like it is that thing. It's just it surprises me. Not so much like that she needs to have a belt. I don't think she needs to have a belt, but she should be in a position, because I think she enjoys doing this. Is just working with talent to make sure that they take that next step.
Yeah, and the only thing that I could see her not, one of the reasons I could see her not leaving is because she's eventually going to be a coach in NXT, right? She's going to be,
yeah.
I mean, that you can figure that's probably what she's going to end up doing, just because she loves WWE so well, and she does put over talent. She does a great job with it. And I digress. I forgot. This is probably my least favorite match of the weekend: Fatu versus Solo. Oh.
That was probably the worst cage match I've ever watched.
Why is Jacob Fatu doing a backflip off the top of the cage when he could have just done that in the regular match? You don't need to do that afterwards. Like,
yeah, this whole thing, like the fact that Jeff Cobb is being used as a bump guy,
yes,
annoys me.
I don't get it.
To no end. Like, Jeff Cobb was so fucking good in New Japan.
Yeah.
Like, a killer of killers. And now he's a bumbling idiot who, like, is constantly, like, you know, getting the shit kicked out of him. And I'm just like, why?
It reminds me of Mean Girls. Stop making fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Stop trying to make Solo happen. He is not a leader. And I don't hate Solo's character like a lot of people do. But I'm bored by it. Like, I don't get it. Like, okay, you have these guys now that are his group. What is it, MFT or whatever they're called?
Yeah.
But, like you said, Jeff Cobb should kill him. Like, just destroy him. And
Jeff Cobb should be killing everybody.
Your money match should be Jeff Cobb versus Fatu.
Yeah.
That is what you should do. And you kind of have bumbled it. Because Jeff, what's that?
You've made Jeff Cobb into an idiot.
Yep.
And you've got Galeo or whatever they're calling him in WWE. Mm-hmm. Like, another one who, like, in New Japan was just a stone cold killer. Like, I get it. Like, you can't have all the Samoans be, like, killers. But, like, there are some, like Jeff Cobb and, like, hey, Galeo's at 6'9"?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
He's huge.
Right.
But I don't know the end game for it. What's the end game?
I don't know either. Like, that's the problem. Is, like, again, like, Jeff Cobb's a guy in his 40s. Like, I get it. He's going to be here. He's not going to be here. So, but still, like, you could make him a threat. You could make him a threat to Cody. You could make him a threat to whoever, you know, like, any champion. Like, he would elevate that champion if you give him an opportunity.
Yeah.
Plus, he's got one of the coolest finishers with Tour of the Islands.
I do love it. I do love it.
The first time I saw that, I was like, what the fuck did he just do?
Roman doesn't give a shit, and the Usos don't give a shit about the bloodline anymore. Like this bloodline. Because they've beaten them so many times.
Yeah. And
then I'm like, okay, so what's next? And then you look, and it's like, okay, Solo's your main guy of that? Like, okay, Fatu, I have no issue Fatu not winning that title because I figured there's going to be some shenanigans, right? But at the same time, I'm like, what are you doing with Fatu? Like, this guy is over like anything. Have him end this bloodline feud and go on to something else.
It's goofy. It's like you're trying to, like, milk that last little bit of money out of that storyline that you possibly can, and it's like it's all over. Yeah.
And I don't know what you do with Solo after this, to be honest with you. I don't know what you do with him. I don't care about his character. He doesn't come off as a threat or a leader. I don't know. Like I said, I watched that match and I was like, he can't lead a match. Like, he can't choreograph a match. He's got to be led. And it's like, what do you do with him at this point? And which is a shame because when he came up, like, I did think they pushed him too quick in NXT, but when he came up to WWE, like, I had no issue with him being the enforcer. And I know you gotta adjust that, but after a certain time, but like, I don't know what else you do with him, to be honest with you.
It was like they adjusted too hard.
Mm-hmm.
He went from being the quiet enforcer to now he's the guy who makes goofy faces.
Yeah.
As he's cutting a promo on the, ooh, you're like, what? Who was this guy 2 years ago? Like, it was like they pushed it too far to one side, and like, you got to pull it back.
Yeah, he became the Urkel of the WWE. Hey, he's good in small doses. Let's put him in everything.
Yeah, exactly.
CBS gave this match a C-. I would go with a D-. What do you think, Sean?
I'm fine with the C-. I mean, there were some. It was just like goofiness, like when Stiller kept having open, like he's like all the way at the other end of the cage. He's like, "Yeah, open the door. I'm coming." They did that like 5 times.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? Like, this makes no sense.
I like cage matches where you have to win over the top. I don't like pins. I don't like submissions in cage matches. I get the door opening, but it leads to, if you don't do it right, it's a pain in the ass to watch because they just don't, they're all wrestling at the door. Give me the over the top cage match. It's supposed to be a blood feud. Make sure it happens.
The door makes, and they made the door make sense because here comes Hikuleo with the he kicks in, he hits Fatu, and still is able to roll out. So like I have no problem with the door, but I do prefer the escape aspect of it over pinfall or submission.
Well, and to your story, to what you were saying earlier, like you watch NWA, and I know it was a different era, but like you watch those cage matches, those things were brutal. Like,
oh yeah,
and you only did it when there's a blood feud. And yeah, you can say Fatu and Solo are a blood feud. Nobody gives a shit.
Right. But I mean, like, yeah, when you have Tully Blanchard and Magnum TA in a cage in an I Quit match, like that's you're gonna be cleaning up blood for days.
What was it? The first War Games when they just had they probably had to get rid of the mats. It's like just get rid of them.
Yeah, there's just too much blood.
Let's see here. Another one is Dominic Mysterio beat AJ Styles to retain the IC title. That's fine. They did a lot of tribute to Eddie Guerrero, so I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I don't think I was upset with this one as much as I thought I would be with the way they did it because they were doing it as a tribute to Eddie and they were having fun with it. And they did a very tongue-in-cheek, but they also gave him respect. And they just kind of it was an homage to Eddie, and I was fine with that.
Yeah, and the whole thing with the boot coming off, that was creative. Like I had no problem with the match. Excuse me. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. The ending I thought was interesting. Like I was like, that's a good idea. You know? That's something that he would have done.
I did like that they both had the chairs and everything. I thought that was a nice one.
Yeah, that was tremendous.
Yeah, I would love to see AJ win the Intercontinental title one time before he retires. But Dominic Mysterio, I mean, put a rocket to this guy. I mean, they said he might be one of the main guys WWE sends down to AAA, just to kind of be one of the main people down there.
I mean, that makes sense from the Latino heritage and everything, and also like Dominic is just so despicable. Like the character of Dirty Dom is just like you want to hate him.
I don't think I would ever had this on my bingo card 5 years ago with Dominic Mysterio being this damn good at a villain.
No, I mean the mullet, the mustache, the whole presentation, like everything he does. It's like, man, you are just
being a womanizer, going from Rhea to Liv to now Roxanne.
Yeah, like everything, and like everything, chicken tenders, like good Lord, man.
I still say one of my favorite things is when he came over for Christmas at Mysterio's house and they filmed on Twitter with Rhea.
Yeah. I had him arrested and everything. Yeah.
I spent time in jail, in prison.
An hour. You're a changed man.
I mean, the guy's hilarious.
Easy there, Hurricane. Yeah.
That got a C. I would be fine with that. C plus.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything.
Popular match. But I mean, both guys are good in the ring, and it was what it was.
Yeah. Let's see here. This is all night too. Sorry. You also had Cody Rhodes beat John Cena in a street fight, and then the return of Brock Lesnar came down. Thoughts?
Let's handle this. We'll talk about Cody, and then we'll discuss the return of Brock.
Okay.
I thought the match was exactly what it needed to be. It needed to be over the top John Cena Superman era. Like, we're hitting 3 crossroads and you're kicking on. We're everything was just like, and for both of them, like this is the passing of the torch from the greatest white meat babyface of all time to the next greatest white meat babyface of all time.
Yep.
And so, like, there was a part of me that was like, this is just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
This is just ridiculous. But then there was another part of me that was like, no, this is classic John Cena.
Yeah.
And Cody's doing a classic John Cena match.
It was a lot of spamming of the finishers. I think part of it is I'm just not like, Cody is fine. I have nothing against Cody. I think his matches are fine. I think his character is fine, but I'm not a big fan of him being the flag waver for WWE. And I know he's going to be, and maybe it's because he is the next John Cena, and I wasn't like a big fan of John Cena, the flag waver. He's a great talent and seems like a decent human being with everything he does. But like, I just am kind of bored with Cody. And so I'm like, I don't mind that I just wish John Cena would have put, and John Cena's a company man. It's not his, he does what they ask him. But like, I wish somebody else would have gone over him. And I don't know who. Braun? Maybe Braun, but I think he's too early for a champion. And he's on Raw. I don't think, hell, you could have even done LA Knight, but he's older, so it's not like it's a new generation. I don't know. I just felt like I wish they would have done something different. I understand why they had Cody win it over Cena, because it is a passing of the torch, right? It's The Rock to Cena, Hogan to Rock, all that stuff. And the match was fine. It got better as it went on. Like, I really enjoyed it at the end. I'm just not a big Cody. Like, I just get bored with Cody, I think.
I think the thing becomes, like, you're waiting. I think and much like Cena, you're waiting for him to make that turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think that's what's disappointing about the end of the Cena heel run.
Ugh.
Is it was like, hey, you put me through a table, you forged my signature. I seen the error of my ways.
Yeah,
I'm back to being John Cena. Like, because everything else, like, from the time he turned on Cody at the Elimination Chamber,
mm-hmm.
and all the promos he cut about, like, how you people, like, this relationship between me and the fans, and how you will chant John Cena sucks, and how I don't know how to wrestle, and everything that I've done for this company over 20 years, like, screw you. Like, yeah. It made sense. It made sense when he fought Randy Orton, and he the things he said to Randy Orton. He cuts the pipe bomb promo on Punk,
which was amazing, tremendous.
That was amazing. That was like one of the best promos he's ever cut. It was like such a great like callback, and like Punk's like laying in the table just like he was, and it was just it's so fucking good, and everything made sense until that Friday night before SummerSlam.
I think you could have had it. Cody beats Cena at SummerSlam, and that's how he changes back. He starts realizing. Yeah. That's how you do it. And then at the end of the match, after Rhodes beats him, Cena realizes it. They hug, and he's like, even if he gets on the mic for 2 seconds, says, "I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know what happened. Cody, thank you for showing me the error of my ways." Cody leaves. Brock comes out and destroys him. Like,
or you just do it like Cody wins. Like, they have like a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brock comes down, and that's the moment that really changes him. Like,
I'm fine with that too.
The return of Brock Lesnar is like, okay, I can't be this guy anymore. I've got to be the real John Cena.
Yeah, that's 100% better too. Like, just do it.
Yeah. The baby face turn just felt completely unearned.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't like that they got rid of Ron Killings. Come on, put Ron Killings back.
I know that was the other thing. I was like, okay, he's got to have that moment with Ron Killings. Like, he's back to being R-Truth. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I love R-Truth.
Yeah.
But like, I wanted that moment of like Ron Killings just like being Ron Killings.
Yeah. And you got the whole thing with Brock, obviously, from from a publicity standpoint, probably not the greatest thing. He's never been charged. He's in the suit 40 something times against Vince McMahon.
Named 40 some odd times, but yeah.
Probably not the best look.
No.
WWE knows that they only have Cena for a couple months. They wanted Brock versus Cena because he's fighting all his ghosts, right? He fought Orton, he fought Punk, he's going through all of them. R-Truth, all of them. It makes sense from a storyline that he's fighting Brock next because he's got to overcome him, one last time, because Brock most of the time has had his number. So this would be my thought, is that he's going to beat Brock and that's it. I am hoping Brock doesn't stay around after that because I just don't care. Stay away from the title. I don't need you hijacking the title, which I don't think they're going to give it to him anyways. But unless he's putting over Braun and a couple other guys and Walter or Gunther now, fine, great. But I don't know if he does. That's my biggest worry.
Well, my thinking is what's funny is so he shows up at SummerSlam, and on Friday it's Logan Paul.
Yeah.
So is Brock the ghost in the shadows, and that's the last match?
Ooh. That could be interesting. That
makes sense, because the question has been who is Cena's last match?
Yeah. Do you put... my thought would be somebody new, but I've been thinking that all year. I don't know who you give that spotlight to, though, right? The Brock Lesnar makes sense. Now that you mention it, it does make sense that he's in the background. I think
if you were going to do something, then you should have done it on Friday.
Yeah.
Instead, you trot out Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay, that match makes sense. But at the same time, did we forget that Brock showed up and gave it F5?
Brock went back to his home planet. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Brock doesn't work weekdays. Sorry. That's not going to work for me, brother.
So, that is the thing. So it's do you tease that the rest of the way, and then that's the last match? He comes out at Paris and gives him another F5.
Yeah.
Or at Survivor Series, and finally Cena calls him out. I'm sick of this.
Do you have
me one more time?
Do you have Brock versus Cena at Survivor Series, since it's a big pay-per-view, and then you have Cena go over, put someone over in December? But I don't know if you have enough build from Survivor Series to December to put over a young talent. If you're going to put over Braun Breaker, right? Right. If that's the goal, is you got to make this next big superstar, which you already made with Cody. I get that. But another young talent, I don't know. Obviously you have time, but I don't know if there's really any backstory to making Braun the next big thing because he beat Cena. There's no story between those two. That makes sense with Brock being the last guy. He is the end game. You don't bring Rock back because that's not going to happen, and nobody gives a shit. Unless Rock says, "Hey, I'm coming back," and then fuck it over. I would be fine with Cena just doing F5s to Travis Scott through a table for 12 minutes in a match. I'm fine with that. And then hit him in the eardrum. Sorry. That makes sense though, Sean. I like that. Again, I'm not a huge Brock fan anymore. I just don't care, because I hated that he held up the belt outside of all the personal issues and that. But I hated that he had the title for so long and he never fucking wrestled or showed up. So it makes sense though. I don't hate the idea of him being the last guy, and then Cena has conquered his ghost and he can walk off into the sunset.
I know, traditionally from most of wrestling, you go out on your back.
Mm-hmm.
You lose your last match. But I can't see John Cena losing his last match.
Yeah. And unless you're going... yeah, go ahead.
And if you do it with Brock,
mm-hmm.
Then you're right. You've exercised your ghost. You've exercised the ghost of CM Punk. You've exercised the ghost of Randy Orton. Now you've exercised the ghost of Brock Lesnar. The only ghost that's out there is Edge, and he's elsewhere.
Yeah. And some could say they argue that, hey, Cena has already passed the torch to Cody, right?
Right. Like these last 11 dates or 10 dates, whatever it is that he has. Like I could see him losing to Logan Paul in Paris. Like, I could see him losing another match to, I don't know who, like that's him losing to Logan Paul is putting over the younger talent. That's that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, you get to December. I don't know how you do it. I guess they have a pay-per-view in December, I think.
They do.
Yeah, so you have that December pay-per-view. That's Cena versus Lesnar. That's, the last pay-per-view on Peacock.
No. They go through February. Peacock goes through February.
February. Okay.
Yeah. WrestleMania is the first one on ESPN, which really pisses me off because YouTube TV hasn't gotten it yet. Like a couple other, like DirecTV, if you have DirecTV, you'll still get the pay-per-views for free and all that stuff with ESPN's app. But YouTube TV has not hit that yet. So...
No, I've got to pay $30 because I don't even have like YouTube TV or anything. Like I'm streaming. Like I've cut the cord, but like I have ESPN Plus.
Yeah,
like, I have that bundle with Disney Plus and Hulu. So, like if I want to watch PLEs going forward, I'll have to either dish out the $30 for their direct to consumer content or whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm hoping they have agreement with YouTube at that time. YouTube TV. I think they would because YouTube TV has 80 million subscribers or something like that. It's ridiculous. I would be shocked if they didn't. Or I'm going to have to look to see if Disney has a bundle and maybe I move to Hulu TV. I don't know, but it kind of irks me. Or I just, sign up for a month and then cancel for 1 month. Hey, I'm paying $30 for WrestleMania. Okay. You know what? I used to pay $75. I'm fine with that. I'll pay $30 one time. I don't want to, but I'll do it. So let's see. The other matches, Gunther lost to CM Punk, and then Seth Rollins cashed in because he faked his injury, and it was amazing. I figured it was happening once Punk won, and it tells the story of Punk being screwed over by Rollins again. My issue is, though, I don't think Rollins needs the title versus Punk next time. I think Rollins can lose that title to somebody else, and I would be okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, I think Rollins is going to have a long title run.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm glad you saw it coming because I didn't.
Really?
Really. Only because I bought in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's on the Rich Eisen show.
Yes. With the crutches.
And he's like telling him, yeah, I'm out for, I don't know how long. It looks pretty bad. Like, I bought into the lie.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought,
there's photos of him with his wife and daughter walking down the street with the crutches. It's like, oh my God.
Yes. And it was like just that thing of like, okay, like, kayfabe is alive.
Yeah.
But like, it was just that thing. Like, because he was appearing on other places, and it was just like, I'm out indefinitely. I'm talking to my surgeon, and I'm like, shit, okay, well, that sucks. I feel bad. You got till June, with the briefcase, but still it sucks. And then when he came on, I honestly thought it was just like that whole, like, I'm around, don't forget about me.
Yeah.
I've got the briefcase. And then when he dropped the crotches, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
It was great. It was a great job.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yep.
Took it. And when he went on there and, like, beat the fuck out of him with the briefcase, I was like, oh, this is the best.
It was probably one of my favorite cash-ins for that Money in the Bank. As soon as Punk won, I was like, here comes Rollins. Now, in the very, very beginning, or probably up until maybe 2 weeks before SummerSlam, I was like, Rollins is hurt. This sucks. No big deal. I feel bad for Braun and who's the other guy that's in his group? I was going to say
Strowman.
Who?
Strowman.
No. Who's the big fat guy? I was going to say Brodus Clay. That's not him. Who's with Seth Rollins? It's Rollins, Braun, and
Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed. That's who it is.
Yeah. Their names are so similar. I get that's where my problem is.
Not Brodus Clay.
No.
And the Funkadelics. Yeah, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But then, like, I saw rumblings online that he may be there, and I'm like, fuck, he's going to cash in. And then as soon as Punk, as soon as Punk won, I was like, this is the story you tell. This is great. And I loved it. Like, it's just another, like, screw you, Punk. Nobody likes you, and I'm just going to keep fucking you over. And it's the opposite of it's the same thing that Punk did to Drew McIntyre. Like, he just kept fucking over Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. When Drew McIntyre immediately after, when he cut that promo about it.
Yeah.
Karma is real. It's like, you petty motherfucker. I love you.
I mean, those guys, Punk, Rollins, and Drew McIntyre, like, they are amazing with, like, they're just doing AEW type long storytelling, which is great.
Yeah,
so yeah, like I said, Rollins winning, I'm fine with that. I like Rollins a lot. I know people have issues with him. I like Rollins. I like that he's a champion.
I like Seth. I like the whole, the whole, it ranks right up there with, I actually saw a Money in the Bank cash in.
Which one?
Edge cashing in on the Undertaker.
Oh, that was a good one. That pissed people off too.
It did. Here's the best part. So that was a SmackDown taping. So the Undertaker fights, I think it was Kane in a steel cage.
Mm-hmm.
Survives the steel cage match. And then Mark Henry comes down for no reason and beats the fuck out of the Undertaker. And then Edge's music hits. I went ecstatic. And everybody around me, and I'm sitting down with Nancy and her nephews who were like 15, like 12 and 13 or 14. Like, they were young. And I'm going ecstatic, and people are throwing beer and popcorn at me. Like, people were pissed at me because I was ecstatic that Edge was cashing in. And I'm doing the whole thing. Like, I'm doing like everything Edge is doing. Like, it was like, and people were just like, "You suck." I'm like, yeah, "That's right. Yes, this is genius."
Well, and I know people also have issues with Money in the Bank. They're like, "Oh, it's a crutch and it's worn out." So when they cash it in, it's amazing. It's amazing. You can't get that feeling back
when it's done right. Absolutely
correct.
Like, and that was done right. Like, that was like the swerve of swerves. You're like, "Oh shit, here we go." Like, when it's done right, it's one of the best moments in wrestling.
Yeah, you don't do it for Otis. You don't do it for Austin Theory cashing in on the Intercontinental belt or U.S. title or whatever. And I don't even have a problem. Yeah.
Like, it's just like, well, we'll just have a match. That's how I'm cashing in. I'm gonna have a match. Yeah. Steel cage match. I was like, come on, you can do better than that.
I still love Dolph winning it. I love that one.
Yeah.
That was a huge pop. Another guy they kind of messed up. But yeah, it was like, I still love the cash in. I kind of like the idea that if you win it, you can get any title match.
And even Naomi's cash in was pretty damn good.
Yeah. And I love Tiffy Time's cash in against. Yeah. I love that one because you knew it was coming, but you just didn't know when. So,
exactly.
That was the Gunther match against Punk was rated an A. I know we didn't talk much about it, but it's Gunther, it's Punk. It was a good match.
It was a better match than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I think Gunther's overrated. Like, he's. Well, and I don't mean that like this. It's that thing of like everybody's in love with him, and like I understand why.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I just get tired of watching him chop people.
They did say the one thing one review I read online was pretty cool. I didn't even think about this. It was a very similar to Rocky IV when Dolph Lundgren's character Dragoff, he is killing the match and then he gets busted open and doesn't know how to react. Like that was cool how they did that.
Which is funny because CM Punk has apparently never watched a Rocky movie.
Yes, I saw that. How do you not see a Rocky movie?
Yeah, that pissed off John Moxley to no end.
Everybody knows Rocky V's the best. Tommy Gunn.
Oh my god!
Punch me now, Sue Wood. I mean, a Stallone marathon this week. I've watched the second season of Tulsa King, so that's why. So
yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Let's see here. What else do we have here? Those were the big surprises. We have Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul beat Jelly Roll and Randy Orton. I apologize. This is the worst match of the night for me. I keep going back. I get it, but Jelly Roll did not look good in that ring. I give him credit. He tried, but it was not crisp.
No, like you could tell, like he was like in his head, like trying to remember where he's supposed to be and stuff.
Yeah. And I don't doubt that he worked hard in NXT when he was training. I don't doubt that because he loves it. And I don't blame him for that. I think he's one of those guys that, this is going to come all across as stupid, but like he lost a lot of weight. He was trying to get into shape and like he was doing everything at one time. And I feel like he did not have the timing because especially like, and I get Logan Paul's athletic. I get that. But like you watch Logan Paul do it and you're like, holy crap, he gets it. He knows how to do this. And then you look at, even Lawrence Taylor and that stuff. And then you see Jelly Roll. You're like, ooh, this is not, and he doesn't look intimidating either.
Yeah, he doesn't look intimidating. Like, it's that funny thing of like, I get it. I don't begrudge him for doing it. I wish he had done I wish he'd done like a Pat McAfee and like done something on the independents first.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get it because your Jelly Roll, your name is higher or compared to a Pat McAfee. But at the same time, it's that thing of like, you're in there with Randy Orton, you're in there with Drew McIntyre, and as much as I hate to say, you're in there with Drew, Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Are all very, very good at what they do.
Yep.
I despise Logan Paul, but I can't begrudge the guy. He's good in the ring.
I'm same boat with you. Fucking hate the guy.
Somebody offered me a Prime drink, and I was like, no, I can't drink that.
Nope.
Can't do it.
My 9-year-old always is like, can I get a Mr. Beast candy bar or a Prime drink? And I'm like, no. So yeah. Both of those fuckers.
Yeah, but like I can't deny like Logan Paul in the ring is very, very good. Whenever he has a match, it's a good match.
Yeah.
And I hate that about the motherfucker, But at the same time, here you are, it's your first match, and you could tell you're like a baby duckling.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if your athleticism has come back to you because you've lost so much weight and it's just not there, but also the fact that it's a timing issue and you are in match one.
Yeah.
But I do respect the fact that he's the type of guy who did say they pinned me.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you see those celebrity matches, it's always a celebrity going over.
Yeah.
No, he's like, I get pinned.
And I'm happy with that because he should not be pinning Logan Paul or Drew McIntyre.
No.
And that if you're going to, like you said, if you put a newbie into the ring, those are the three good people to do it. Right. Even Logan Paul, because he's done it before. So
he took that splash.
Yeah.
He took the frog splash through the table. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Like Jay Leno wouldn't have done that.
Hog wild, Jay Leno's here.
Like,
oh my god,
there are celebrities that you've seen over the years, and it's like, yeah, they wouldn't have done that. So I tip my hat to him for making the effort and for doing some things that other celebrities wouldn't have done, and that includes taking the pin.
It really is a shame. I really thought Jay Leno would have a career in wrestling. He when you look at Jay Leno, you're intimidated. You know,
there, Hulk Hogan.
who did they wrestle?
I can't even.
Was it Bischoff?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was Hogan and Bischoff against DDP and.
That's right, Leno. That's
Leno, yeah.
right. Oh, the dark days.
Yeah.
This is going to sell tickets. Just put butts in the seats. Let's see here. They gave that match a C. I would give it a D minus. And I think maybe a D because everyone else did such a great job with it and they protected him. So
yeah. I would say a C minus because it's like the other three people in the ring did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what did for what he is just I don't need to see you do it again.
Tiffy time, who I really love. Tiffany Stratton beat Jade Cargill. Can we say the Jade experiment's over?
That match was horrible.
Oh God, it was so bad.
I hope that Jade, like, I hate the shit on her because, like, I've been shitting on her since she debuted in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and she's improved. Like, you can look at, like, early AEW matches. You can say, well, wow, she's much better. But that means, like, she's gone from being, like, a pile of dog shit to, like, just above a pile of dog shit.
Yeah, and I think they blew the timing with her wrestling Bianca. I think that's past. You don't need her to. Like,
no.
I feel like the experiment with Jade is over. She's fine. She'll be around. She's going to be like a Nia Jax. Like, you can put her in a main event and be fine and be somebody that somebody can beat. But I don't even like her aspirations have always been Hollywood. So you kind of wonder, like, you know, how long does she have in WWE, to be honest with you?
Exactly, yeah.
Do you just hate her, Sean, because she's married to Cincinnati Red great Brandon Phillips?
I didn't know she was married to Cincinnati Red great Brandon Phillips.
They own a softball team in Texas, a professional women's softball team.
I'm good for them. No, I don't hate her. It's just she's like, she had that long run with the TBS title in AEW.
Yeah.
And she was beating better wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like,
in minutes.
Yes. And it was annoying me. Like, there were, like, her run, like, her year-long run and, like, her, what I think she was, like, 90-0, like, her Goldberg, like, streak was so annoying to me because she just wasn't that good. But Tony was pushing her.
Yeah.
And pushing her. And pushing her. And everything else about, like, her presentation, like, she looks like $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you...
Yep.
If you just look at her, you go, oh, yeah, she should be the champion. Look at her.
Yeah.
She's amazing. But everything else around that is a failure. Like, she's not very good at the microphone.
No, not at all.
Not at all. And, you know, in the ring, she's lacking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, other than, like, hitting the Jaded, like, she's not that good. Like, it was like there were women like Taya Valkyrie, like, should have beat her for the TBS title. Like, she just laid waste to people over and over again, and it was just like, why? Deborah Purrazzo should have beat her.
It was the, hey, we're going to do the Goldberg push, but instead of beating people like Reese, you're beating talented people.
Yeah.
I did think with Jade, like, I think they have realized that this is the ceiling. She may win the title eventually if she sticks around, which I don't think she will. I think she'll be gone in 2 years. If not soon. I think that she said she's filming a new movie next month.
Yeah.
So I'm fine. I've never been sold on her. She has a great look. She reminds me of the Ultimate Warrior, a female version of the Ultimate Warrior. Great look. They're going to be blown up within 5 minutes of wrestling. Can't lead a match for the life of them. Which, again, you don't have to be a ring general to be great as a wrestler. But at the same time, you should be, after years of wrestling, you should be able to kind of do that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, in her debut match, Shaquille O'Neal looked better.
Yes, I agree. Let's see. They gave that a B- match. No way.
Ooh, that's.
I was going D plus C minus to be nice. I liked it better than the Jelly Roll match.
And Tiffany's not that good either.
I know, but I love Tiffany and I love her character.
I do too. Like I get it. Like the character works and she does hit that moonsault really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure Christopher Daniels is jealous, but like overall, like she's not that good in the ring either. So it's like you had two mediocre at best in a prominent spot with a title on the line, and man, it did not work.
I wonder if they did that as a let's see if Tiffany can do this. Like, can she lead a lesser talent?
Yeah.
You know, let's see here. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this one. Sami Zayn beat Karrion Kross, which was funny because I think the match was supposed to be that whoever lost had to concede their beliefs or something like that. I don't know.
Well, if Sammy lost, he had to admit that Cross is right.
Mm-hmm.
And if Sammy wins, then they were done.
Yeah.
And that's, Yeah.
As soon as he lost, I was like, he's not signing. He's gone.
Yeah.
He has a great look.
Well, I mean, it goes back to that promo that Adam Cole cut on him in NXT.
Yeah.
You got the video package. You've got all the gizmos. You've got the girl. All I have done to ring the bell.
Don't want my dog coming up here.
No.
Yeah, and that's Adam. Man, that was such a great promo against Karrion. It was awesome.
And then when they flipped it on him in AEW and MJF delivered the same promo, that was tremendous.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I was fine. It is what it is. I'm not a huge Karrion Kross fan. When I interviewed Vampiro does not like Karrion Kross at all. Okay. They hate each other. I'm going to throw that out there. You can catch the Vampiro interview we did a couple years ago. It's on our YouTube channel at the History of Bad Ideas. Vampiro was a very interesting interview. So who would you wrestle? Who would be your dream match to wrestle Vampiro? And you have the Nitro Girls. Great job. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vampiro.
I appreciate the honesty, sir.
Yeah, they give that a B minus that match. I would go C. It was fine.
Yeah, I mean, it did its job.
Yeah.
It's a filler match to get you through to what the next match is.
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair won their tag team titles from Judgment Day, which pisses me off because I love Raquel and Roxanne.
I know you do.
God, I love those two. Roxanne's such a great character. I can't stand Charlotte Flair. She's gotten better since she's teamed up with Alexa, but it's fine.
This is what's interesting. Okay, so first off, I know you've just expounded your love of Raquel and Roxanne. My love of Alexa Bliss is now running very deep.
I love Alexa Bliss too.
When she delivers that Abigail DDT, that is just fantastic. Like I was like, oh, that's so good. But and in this match, like all she'd do is point. If she would have pointed like Bray Wyatt did, and had like that would have been like, okay, game over. But, I saw an interview with Charlotte Flair, who I know you don't like, and for obvious reasons. I get why you don't like her. But the thing that she talked about, one of the things that she talked about is over her entire career, unlike anybody else, her character has not evolved. She is Charlotte Flair.
Correct.
This is my job. My job is to either A, elevate a talent, or B, elevate a title. I am expected to be Charlotte Flair, and that is it.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, she's right. Like all this time, she has been the same character. And now, with Alexa, that character is now all of a sudden evolving.
Thank God.
I'm saying she's better.
Thank God.
But that's a WWE thing.
I don't disagree with you that.
Like that was a Vince thing. That was a Triple H thing. Like, we need you to be this.
Yeah.
All this. So while Bayley's evolving and Becky's evolving and all these other characters are evolving and changing and not doing the same thing every year, she is expected to be Charlotte Flair.
I get that. I think I don't like her sloppy wrestling. I think she's sloppy. I will say I do like her figure 8. I do like that as a finisher. And maybe it's just because she can't hit a moonsault for the life of her. Maybe that's the reason.
I do wish she would stay off the top rope. Yeah.
Yes.
But overall, like I think she's like there was a period where she was probably the best they had.
I don't disagree with you on that. I don't disagree.
You know what I mean? Like so, and she's Ric Flair's daughter, so you put the trust in her.
Yeah.
And unlike Rick, who for 40 years could run that same character because he was that character.
Yeah.
Like she can't be that character. Like it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like it has to evolve. She has to evolve as a character, and they never allowed her to do it. I feel like this is like that first step in her becoming something else.
I will agree, though. I will say that as much as I love Raquel and Roxanne, they needed to get the titles off them. Judgment Day needs a complete overhaul. I don't know why Finn and JD are still in it. Like, dear God, give Finn something else to do. I'm fine if Dominic runs it. Hell, Dominic could run it with just females in it. I don't care. But like, I'm just kind of like, they needed to get the titles off them. I think it does elevate the titles more with Alexa and Charlotte in it. And so I'm okay with that. And so I was not surprised they won it. So I don't don't hate the idea of them winning the title. I will say their post SummerSlam interview was pretty funny. When they came on, I thought that was the most I liked Charlotte in a long time. I still don't like her, but I like her better. Right. And I think a lot of it is because Alexa Bliss is so much fun too.
Yeah, I think she needs that. Like she needs that other person, that complete opposite, who's going to not take her shit either.
Yeah.
So I I'm the queen, like that. When Alexa does that, it just cracks me up. So it's it is that thing, like it's something completely different to put Charlotte Flair into than she's ever had to do before.
And she's not that's old. She's 39 because LA Knight and everyone else is older. So don't get me wrong. It's not a female thing. She is getting more towards the back end of her career. She's on the back 9, I would say. Right. But I'm hoping keep her in the tag team ranks. I'm okay. I'm okay if you can actually make a women's tag team division. You can't even do that, like start adding some more teams. And I think they're getting better at it, but I think it was the right call to elevate those titles. It gotta.
I agree. I mean, and I feel like not only that, but it's that thing of like, it's those two together, like making things work.
Yeah.
And I also think it's so they elevate each other and they elevate the titles. And I hope it's a situation like everybody's like, oh, one of them's going to turn on the other at some point. I hope not.
Yeah, I kind of hope not either. I do think it would be some fun. I think it would be a fun match between those two because I can't remember last time they fought each other. To be honest with you. But yeah.
I feel like Alexa would. Like, I don't even think Alexa needs like a singles run. You know, like at first I thought, like, man, if you brought her back, she has the massive pop. Yeah, you got to put a belt on her quick. And now I'm thinking, like, I don't think so. Like, I think
I'm fine with her not being with the Wyatts, and I'm fine with her not being a singles wrestler right now. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I feel like Charlotte and her were both kind of lost in that era. Like, that's when they came back, they're kind of lost with the singles, and I think it's a good idea to put them together and see what they can do.
Yeah, like Charlotte did her job at WrestleMania. Like Charlotte's job was to make Tiffany a star.
Yep,
it's exactly what she did.
Yep.
And it seemed like after WrestleMania, I said, "Well, what do you do with Charlotte?" Like,
because the fans hated her.
They did. They absolutely they hated that she won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, they
hated that that she was wrestling Tiffany. Like, the biggest pop Charlotte got was when Tiffany dropped the you're 0 for 3 when it comes to marriages.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is what she needed. Like, she needed like she needed Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, and I like I said, I'm interested to see where it goes. CBS ranked the match as a B. I'm okay. It was a fun match.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun match. Raquel. I think you're right. Like Raquel and Roxanne need to get away from the tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see. Like I'm sure you saw, Kevin Nash was like she needs to wrestle bigger when Raquel.
Yeah,
and she's taken that to heart, I think. So I'd be interested to see her maybe get a run.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I figured you would be. But like, I would like to see her get a run. Maybe she get a run with Tiffany.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Roxanne's going to be your future as well. I really do. I love Roxanne. I think Roxanne Perez is probably going to be up there. I could see her main event in a WrestleMania match. I don't think it's going to happen soon. I would say probably in the next 3 to 5 years.
But I would put her in a situation. What she would go after? Would it be the Intercontinental or the either or the Intercontinental or the US?
I would do that too. I would start with that.
The U.S. title. Is that Selena Vega still?
No, she just lost to somebody. Jeez, well, Pete. Let's see. That is. That's sad that we don't even know that.
Yeah.
It was Chelsea Green, which was amazing.
Yeah, Chelsea's fantastic.
I always say her name wrong. Giulia. Julia. Yeah, Julia.
Yeah. Okay.
She won at the Saudi Arabia SmackDown.
No, okay. So that's right. I would put Roxanne in a position to go after one of those two titles.
Holy shit. Zelina had it for 62 days? I didn't even realize that. Whoops. Jesus.
Yeah, it was a very quiet.
Yeah. And I like Zelina Vega. I like her. But, I didn't even realize that. The final match was Roman Reigns and Jey Uso beat Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Full disclosure, I did not see this match. I completely...
You forgot to start at 6?
I did. Yeah. And I was like, shit! And so I started at 7 or 6:50 and I rewound it a little bit, but I was like, I don't need to fucking watch the first match. And then, I got caught up in that. I wish Bronson Reed and, Braun would have won, but it's fine. Whatever. I don't hate Roman Reigns or Jason. And I like all 4 people in it. I do like it's the same role Roman Reigns has in his contract. I'm either the first match or the last match. I love that. Yeah. I'm not in between. Okay, Roman, we'll get you. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I just wish the winners were opposite, but I get why they did it. Because you're going to have them probably, you got those two. You got Rollins' crew. I think Rollins' crew needs to add another person or two. Personally, I would like for them to, but I don't know who. I wouldn't mind if Becky joined Rollins' crew, to be honest with you. So, but I get, I get why they're keeping them away, but they've alluded to it enough. But yeah, like I said, it was fine. Like I said, I didn't see it, but I saw the result. That's fine. Whatever. It was an
okay match. It was. Honestly, it was. It's the storytelling of, the big takeaway was, Roman pushed Jey out of the way and ate the spear from Braun, which Roman 2 years ago would have never done.
That is true.
So, but then what? On Raw on Monday, they tsunami Roman 6 times, so we won't see him again until January.
Maybe Survivor Series. Well, I worked 2 matches. Gotta go, guys. I'm out.
Yeah, that's basically it.
But you know what? I'm fine with that because he's not champion like Brock was. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. But he was doing it when he was champion. Like, I hate, like, yes, you're right. Braun was a part-timer who would show up occasionally, but, like, you would have Roman, like, he'd wrestle at WrestleMania, and then he would disappear for till June or July, So,
sorry, I gotta go to Hawaii. Have a good day.
like, I miss the days of a champion had to defend their title once every 30 days.
I agree with you completely. I agree. Give that title. If you don't, you lose it.
Like, I understand why they do what they do now, because it's like, it does feel like it's like, well, when a title match happens, it's special, and we don't, but at the same time, like the 30-day rule was fun.
I do like Bronson Reed grabbing his shoes every time. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's funny. Yeah,
wearing it like the sneaker Ulafala.
Yeah, and it's just hilarious. Like, personally, I wouldn't mind if Seth Rollins got Jeff Cobb on his team.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to be like, well, they're all the same big muscle guys. Yeah, that's the purpose. Seth Rollins is protecting himself with all these guys.
But again, like, you could, like, Jeff Cobb or JC Mateo.
Yeah.
Jeff Cobb would be like the mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Cobb would be the guy that Seth would be like, okay, I need him taken out.
Yeah. Go take him out.
You're my gunslinger, go take him out. And you give him a tour of the islands, and you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But no.
Instead, you can just go play with Solo.
Yeah.
What do you think of the SummerSlams overall?
I thought for it being a 2-night event for the first time, I thought it did its job.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a bad show. Like, neither show was bad, but it wasn't, like, fantastic. But it had fantastic moments.
I agree. I think it's a very good assessment. I like night 2 better than night 1. There's just a lot more fun matches.
Night 1 gets elevated because of Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you kind of forgot about, like, oh, man, there was some trash that took place there.
Yeah.
Because you then remember, well, and then Seth pulled off the ruse of the century.
Yeah.
So, like, I have, like, night 2, yes, it was better, and you had some better matches, but, like, overall, like, it was a good show. It wasn't a great show. It wasn't phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad. It was okay. It set the table for future SmackDowns, for future SummerSlams to be 2-day events.
Do you feel like in the main event it would have been better if Ronnie Garvin was referee?
Well, Ronnie Garvin makes everything better.
He does. Just to give you some, we were talking about, some of these matches were a little rough in that. They listed the top 5, top 5 to 7 worst matches at SummerSlam. You, my friend, have Pittsburgh's own Diesel versus King Mabel as the worst one. Undertaker versus Kama in a casket match from 95. Oh my God, you had both of those. What did Pittsburgh do to the WWE? Jeez.
At that time, I don't know, because we were beloved. Like, Pittsburgh was like a...
No, like, I love... The city of Pittsburgh's great, in all honesty. I just hate the Steelers. But, like, the city of Pittsburgh's great. I don't know what you guys did to WWE, but they gave you 2 shitty matches right there.
They did. Like, I remember when I was a kid, my dad wouldn't take me because I was like, he's like, you're too young and the crowd's too rough. Like, WWE came to Pittsburgh once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was like a monthly show at the Civic Arena. And, like, so you would, like, plan ahead. Like, it would be like, okay, well, Bob Backlund's defending the title against Sergeant Slaughter, and it's going to be in a boot camp match, and you're like, oh shit, here we that's a return. So I understand why the WWE doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But Pittsburgh was one of those, was part of that territory where they were coming like once a month. You could set your clock to it. My dad would buy tickets. Like, they would leave the arena and buy tickets to the next show.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a time where, like, Pittsburgh was a major market for the WWE, and I like for them to fuck us over in '95 like that. I don't know why. Like
it's kind of like St. Louis. St. Louis was a big market too, and then they've kind of quieted on St. Louis a lot lately.
But it was a big NWA town.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, they would go to St. Louis. It felt like WWE, like, in the 2000s, and that would go to St. Louis a lot. It was like St. Louis, Pittsburgh, and they just haven't. But yeah, I don't know what you guys did to them because
St. Louis killed Owen Hart, so that may have something.
No, that was Kansas City. Kansas City.
Kansas City. Okay. I'm sorry.
Fuck them. Fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah, one of those Missouri.
Fuck the Cardinals. They just a couple other ones here before we wrap up. Shane McMahon versus Eric Bischoff from SummerSlam 2003 sounds awful.
That does. Ooh.
A Divas dodgeball game in 2004. Jesus.
Well, that doesn't surprise me in the least. I'm sure they were all in lingerie and.
Hey, that's good shit, man. Sell it.
Yeah.
Lex Luger versus Yokozuna in '93. Oh, and Luger won by count out, and they celebrated it like it was the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah, that's tremendous.
Fuck off. And then
Vince and the boys.
Here we go. Here's the good one: the Oddities versus Kayente. '98. Jesus.
That's rough.
Notable mentions: Undertaker versus Kamala. I don't know about that. And Nails versus Virgil. There you go. There's the match.
Yeah.
But Nails, to his credit, did try to kill Vince McMahon, so maybe it wasn't all in one bad thing. Yeah. God, Virgil, man, he was not great. He won the $1 million title though.
But have you ever been stuck in a line next to Virgil?
No.
I went. It was a car convention, but they had celebrities doing signings, and Mel Blunt was signing. So I'm going to see. I'm standing in line to get Mel Blunt's autograph. It's the all-time Steeler great. And Virgil had a booth.
Did he have anyone in it?
No, it was just him. And pictures of him, and he's like, and I'm stuck for like 10 minutes next to Virgil as he's hounding me and my nephew. Hey, you guys want an autograph? Come on, I'll tell you some stories. I'm like, motherfucker, you're Virgil.
Nobody wants your stories.
No.
Remember that time that I wore that vest with no sleeves? Yeah, Virgil, that was your uniform.
Yeah, well. My buddy Thad, superfan Thad from our podcast, he manages rental properties.
Okay.
And Virgil lived at his rental property. Virgil would come to the office every day and tell him stories.
He was a lonely man. Did you you should have matched him up. Virgil would have been good friends with Brutus Beefcake. Those two guys could have just told stories. Beefcake's such an asshole. He really is. Like, you hear stories now of Beefcake, and it's like, oh my God, what a piece of shit.
When Eric Bischoff thinks you're a piece of shit,
yes,
you're a problem.
Yes. God. Oh, good old Brutus Beefcake, Furface himself. Wasn't that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Daniels is Curry Man. That's who it was. That's right. I always forget this too. Well, Sean, I appreciate it. Thanks for working around your schedule with me because of vacation. Damn it.
Not a problem. I'm good.
We will be back for Survivor Series.
Either a pre or post show.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't like Thanksgiving, so if it's around Thanksgiving, I'm fine either way. It doesn't bother me.
Which will it'll be the first time. I guess is interesting. They're going outdoors. They're going stadium with Survivor Series.
Where's it at?
Petco Park.
Really?
San Diego. Yeah.
Well, it's San Diego. They're beautiful.
But I think it's interesting because now like all four of the major ones are our stadium shows. Mm-hmm. And like it's that thing of like, again, like you ask that question, like, well, what are your chances of getting one of the big four? Well, like based upon where you and I live,
0.
Well, we could do a SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I think WrestleMania is harder.
Yeah.
I know you did it in Philly. They've done it in MetLife in New York. But like that time frame, like the weather's either going to be beautiful or it's going to be 10 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't know what you're going to get at that time of year. At least here in Pittsburgh, I'm sure Cincinnati's probably about the same.
Yeah, it is. Of course, I would love to see a Royal Rumble in Pittsburgh in January, just to see what happens. You know how in Saudi Arabia all the women have to wear like full clothes? Same thing in Pittsburgh. Everybody has to wear full clothes.
Yeah, it is bundle up.
Could you imagine? That would be awesome. I'm in.
Oh. You get a nice snowfall.
Yeah.
You know,
instead of riding little rings to the ring, you ride snowmobiles to the ring.
Yeah, there you go.
Could you imagine? I picture Seth Rollins in his whole big winter outfit. Oh my God. It would be like George Costanza.
Oh, it's tremendous. I can see, like, you just like the full, like, because you know that they have like the canopy over the ring. So like, but you're watching it and it's like trying to watch like that Steelers Browns game
just the
last
snow.
year. It's like a full snow globe and you can't see shit.
And in between rings, they have to move the canopy, like push the snow off of it.
Yeah. And so like you can't do the hard cam because you're just getting like nothing but blizzard conditions. So everything has to be from the handhelds.
Oh my God.
Like around the ring.
I'm in for it.
So now all of a sudden it's like 1989 Georgia Championship Wrestling.
Yep.
On TBS. Like that'd be tremendous.
I think we should go to the petition for change.org and see if we can get 25,000 to write this. Rumble in Pittsburgh in January. Let's do it. Fine. February 1st. I'll give you first week of February.
Yeah.
Sean, always a pleasure. Where can we find your podcast at?
You can find the Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast on most of your better podcatchers. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast, and you can find all of our fantastic content.
And don't hold them being from Pittsburgh against them. Okay, great show. Please, yeah. Except that Ian guy.
You're a dick.
Look at Dick Ian.
Someday I'm going to work up the nerve. I got to go to like an adult bookstore and buy a bag of candy dicks to send to Blake.
Well, if you can find Blake, we can't see him anymore.
I've heard. Yeah, I know. That's that thing of like,
oh, I have to work in the office 5 days a week. Ah, you puss.
Yeah.
Grant, I don't want to work in the office 5 days, so I mean, I can say it now, but yeah. Good old Blake. Yeah, so everybody, thanks for joining us, and we will see you at Survivor Series.
Indeed.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad.